History of human life and the desire amongst people to express their own identity in the manner they see fit. Ladies and gentlemen, today I have the distinct pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Joel Assogba. A self-proclaimed world citizen, Mr. Assogba is a trilingual author and illustrator, having written several books, and is a contributing author to 3 main Japanese newspapers and the Japan Times. Everything he does, of course, is all in English, French, and Japanese. From 1994 until 2011, Joel ran a language school in Japan teaching French, English, public speaking, multiculturalism, and Canadian diversity. Mr. Assogba has traveled all over Japan, giving more than 500 lectures on parenting, education of the heart, universal values, crime prevention, human rights, anti-racism, nonviolence, and peace. Of course, all in fluent Japanese. In April 2011, Joel returned to Canada with his partner Reiko and her 3 children, Karen Ann, George Eric, and Erica Joelle. In 2012, Joel and his family moved to Tignish, of all places, to accept a position as a bilingual certification officer with Fisheries and Oceans Canada. I could stand here and speak of the man you're about to meet, who has been referred to as the personification of multiculturalism, but that certainly isn't what anyone wants. I will, however, give you Mr. Joel Assogba.
Good morning. Good morning, brothers and sisters, human brothers and sisters, soul brothers and sisters, Canadian brothers and sisters. Every time that I see people, I refer to them as brothers and sisters, because we are brothers and sisters. I feel good that way, because once I see you as my brother, as my sister, I see myself in you as a human being. I am very grateful to have a chance to live in this world, and it's only one chance for me to live in this world. And I have to live as myself. I have to enjoy my life, but at the same time, I have to teach something before I go back where we are from. I like to go and talk to the children, and I like to go and talk to everyone about love, compassion, respect for life. I started being passionate about talking to people about those 3 universal values when I saw my daughter, beautiful daughter Karen, born in Japan. That day was a wonderful day in my life. I became a father. I got a mission, great responsibility, to raise life. I asked myself the question at that very moment when my daughter came to me, what can I teach Karen? How can I raise her to be a proud human being? I got all those things in my head. Wow, great responsibility. Responsibility from God. I thought to myself, I have to give the 3 most important universal values to that beautiful. As I said before, compassion, love, and respect for life. Easy to say, but how can I do that? It is not that easy. But from my very, very early ages when I was a little boy, I love drawing pictures, telling stories, and writing stories. So I said, I'm going to mix the 3. Draw beautiful stories, write beautiful stories, and tell beautiful stories to my daughter about life. Love, compassion, and respect for life. Then I started. The mission has started. I started publishing books and going everywhere. Not only to my daughter, but going everywhere and sharing my stories to others. Why I do that? Because I think that we live in a very beautiful world. I believe in a good human nature, but at the same time, I have to be aware that we human beings are sometimes the most cruel creatures on earth because we hurt each other. My daughter was born in Japan, and naturally I thought my daughter is a Japanese. But a lot of people, they point fingers and say, they call her gaijin, means foreigner. No, my daughter is not a foreigner in Japan. And I have to tell the people that no, my daughter is not a foreigner, she's Japanese. And before that, she's a human being, just like you guys. We get no foreigners on earth. We are brothers and sisters. We live in a small village. And once we start calling each other foreigners, especially from the very early age, then it's never going to stop. First you say foreigner, and next, what do you say? Stranger, and next you say alien. We have seen that all over. I say, no, it's not going to be that way. I say, no, we are not foreigners. We are brothers and sisters. I go to schools with my books, my stories, and I touch children's hearts. We live in a rainbow nation. Canada is a rainbow nation. Japan is a rainbow nation. All the nations in the world are rainbow nations because we come in all sizes and all colors. And we have to respect that diversity. We have to respect our individuality. But at the same time, we have to live together as one. This must be the message, especially from the very, very early ages. I myself, I see myself as a global citizen. Because everywhere that I go, I feel good as a human being. I smile to the people, and I get back smiling. Sometimes I smile to the people, and people don't smile back. But I always smile. But everywhere I go, I find out that I look different, and people try to treat me differently. They ask me questions. Where are you from? I say, I'm from here. And I'm also from there. And then they say, where? I say, from heaven. And also from the earth. And we all sharing the same one, the same concept. And then the people say, wow. And I say, yes. In Japan, the people point me fingers. Oh, a black man. I say, no, a human. Just like you. That is my message everywhere that I go. I came back from Japan to this beautiful country, Canada. I'm proud of being Canadian. But I came back and I struggled a lot in Ottawa because there's a lot of chances over there. I got my skill, but people didn't want to give me the chance. I have a conversation with very intelligent people who still treat me like a foreigner in my own country, which is Canada. They say, no, you're different. Yeah, I'm different, but I need a job. I'm different, but I need just a small space in your newspaper to put my ideas over there and let you do that. But I never give up. I move on. We shall overcome. We can never give up. I moved to Tignish, beautiful community. The people were very nice. Very, very nice to me. They accepted me. But sometimes on the street I found out that, oh, they treat me in a different way. And every time that children, especially the children, they treat me in a different way, I take the chance and touch their heart and teach them. Last time I was walking down the street in Tignish and I saw some kids they were playing. And once they saw me, they asked me a question. Hey, were you adopted? "Hey, were you adopted?" And I said, "No, not adopted." And I went to them and I said, "Why did you ask that question if I was adopted? Did I look like someone who was adopted?" And they said, "Yes." I said, "Why?" "Because you look different." Like, how different? Look different from you. So meaning that I could not be born or raised here in a family of people who look like me. And those children, I said, "No, I'm not adopted." Because we live in a country where you can see a person like me, look like me, not like you, but that person can be right from here, from English. For those kids, it's going to take time. I saw their faces and they said, "What is this guy talking about?" But I hope that I go back home, think about it a little bit, and growing up little by little, and understand that this country is a rainbow nation. And all the country in the world is a rainbow nation. We have to bring those messages to our classroom, to our communities, the smallest communities, because it's very, very important. We are at a crossroad. The 21st century is at a crossroad. We watch television and we see a lot of terrorism, the clash of civilization, clash of ethnic groups, and clash of cultures. But why does it happen? Because we're treating each other in a different way. First-class citizen and second-class citizen, no more. No more in any nation in the world. And we have to teach them in a peaceful way from the very, very, very early ages. But I see the world in a beautiful way, beautiful. I believe in good human nature. This country is very beautiful. I had a chance to live 22 years ago. I lived in Vancouver for 2 years. Before I went to Japan and lived there for almost 20 years. And I came back. Now I got a chance to live on the east side. And I grew up in Gatineau in Ottawa. I traveled a little bit around this country. It's a beautiful country with a lot of resources, a lot of beautiful people. So now we have to make this country even stronger by teaching people that you're maybe from somewhere else, or your great-grandparents, they came here 200 years ago, or you live different, or your great-grandparent or your grandparent came here 100 years ago, or your father came here only 50 years ago, or you just came here 10 years ago, but you belong to this place, and you belong to our society, and we love you, and you have the same rights. No first class or no second class citizens. I love people because I love myself, and my mother has taught me from my very, very, very early ages to spread that message around everywhere. And also, I have learned from my very, very early ages that every time that you see something that is wrong, you have to have the courage to stand up and say, "No, it's wrong." If I don't do that, I feel bad. I watch the news, I see something wrong with the news. The next day I call the newspapers and I say something about it. There's a beautiful, beautiful quote that I love that is from Albert Einstein. He said, "The world is a dangerous place, not because of the people who do evil, but because of the people who look at it without doing anything." So brothers and sisters, human brothers and sisters, we have to spread that word because we have good inside. We have to spread the good all over us, every day, every second, every moment of our life. And we have to live a much better world for all the future generations. I could go on and talk, but I'm sorry, I have to go back and work today. And my buddy, Dale, my brother, my cousin, is waiting for me. So I'm just going to say thank you for listening to me. And maybe someday we can meet together and talk for some more, listen for some more. Thank you very much. And may God bless you.